Good evening and welcome, and thank you for joining me. Another episode of 5 Day with Jay. I am your host, J.R. Murdock. Thank you so much for joining me. I think I said that already. How are you this evening? I'm so glad you're here. When it comes to getting ready to start all this publication of scheduling everything, preparing everything, I'm getting this feeling of swimming upstream, of, I'm paddling, and I'm getting nowhere. I'm swimming against the current, that type of thing. It's easy right now because I'm not seeing the result of my work to be stressed, to be, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's taking so much time to get there. But I keep telling myself, I can see the starting line. I'm just getting to the starting line. And I know this feeling is going to increase the closer I get to launching. I understand that. Again, this isn't the first time I've released a book. This will be the first time I release a book knowing exactly what's coming next, exactly what's scheduled, and what's going to be happening. And it's exciting. It's thrilling to think, oh my gosh, I'm going to start getting these books out that I've been sitting on and wanting to publish for so long. I still am in shock that I've had this plan for so long and haven't started. Life happens. That's just the nature of life. Things happen all the time, whether it be a death in the family or trying to move, just many different factors come into play. Even COVID-19, the way that it shut down the country for almost an entire year. Life rolls, changing jobs, so many different things can happen. My favorite daughter is getting ready to move into her own place and start a job of her own. I couldn't be more excited. Life has a tendency to just keep rolling forward. And I've always been the one or the type to just shut down when something happens, to just try and internalize everything and deal with it but that's not always healthy. I get that. So what I'm trying to do right now is, with everything that's going on, I'm trying to maintain focus. I know on May 5th I'm going to launch. I know that's going to happen. Come hell or high water, I'm going to get this thing rolling. I'm going to get this momentum happening. And that's the biggest thing, is I know that what I'm doing right now, I'm swimming in place. I'm running in place. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. Even once I start publishing, I need to keep telling myself it's not going to happen overnight. I know it's going to take time. And me getting notifications out to people, hey, I'm publishing again. I'm getting things out there. I'm getting content available for people to go and read. And the biggest thing, as I mentioned yesterday, is building people's trust in me again, to rebuild my brand, to rebuild my readership, to bring, if someone was out there and they're wondering, hey, what happened to Murdock? I want to make sure they understand that, hey, I didn't disappear. I'm still here. We're going forward with this. One of the more frustrating things that happened is when I sent an email to my mailing list. And if you're on my mailing list, thank you for being there. If you're not on my mailing list, always got links in the show notes. Hop on there. I'll send you a free ebook. Just send me an email. I'll send you a free ebook if you don't want to sign up for the email list. There's lots of ways that I'm trying to spread word about what I'm doing and make sure that people hear about it and they're not surprised. When I launched V&A Shipping 2 several years ago now, it had been 2 or 3 years after the first book had come out. And I remember somebody finding it 3 years after I launched it going, oh my gosh, there's a second book out? When did this happen? And the reason that they didn't know about book 2 is because it was such a long span of time between book 1 and book 2. Book 3 is going to be coming out soon. And that's something that when I'm looking at my schedule, I have to keep thinking, oh my gosh, that's right. gRPC 2 is coming up next. That's the next book that's going to happen. I wrote that so long ago, and it's just now coming out. The events that happen in that book still astonish me that I was able to write that, even in VNA Shipping 3. More things that I just, wow, did I actually do that? Did I actually pull that off? Same with VNA Shipping 2, for those that haven't read the book. I mean, I did things in that book that I didn't think I would be able to do. For multiple reasons, mainly because it was like, wow, I didn't anticipate doing that in this novel. And it's fun to go through some of these books now, almost superheroes books 1 and 2. So much happens in those books. And now when I'm working on gRPC 3, things just keep rolling forward. And I guess that's all about the way I'm thinking about what I'm doing. And like I said, with life, things just keep rolling forward, and you need to just keep rolling with them. So that's what I'm planning on with these books, is just to as I keep saying, I want to get them scheduled, and I want to make sure that it's on autopilot so I can keep it rolling forward. So if life happens again, I don't have to be concerned. I'll know it's scheduled, I know it's ready to go, and away it goes. It'll launch itself. It'll go out, and I'll be satisfied that it's done and it's out. And I'm going to keep this short this evening. I just want to let you know that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, there will not be a 5-a-day with Jay. We will return next week. So I want to say thank you for joining me. I'm going to go. I need to go do some packing, and we will do this again next week. Again, thank you for joining me. I've been Jay. You've been awesome. Until next time.